Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We are going to try this recording again because my brother decided to walk down as I was recording. So, yay! Recording night to a great start. That's all I have to say. This house, as you can already tell from it, is not going to be a normal house. I watch a channel. She builds houses on The Sims 4. Her name is Kayla. Her YouTube channel is Little Simsy. I will leave her link in the description. And she does this show every Wednesday called Fixer Upper. And she fixes terrible houses that people make for her that they put up on the gallery. And I thought that it would be fun to sorry, my other brother just walked downstairs. I thought it'd be fun to make a strange, broken, misshapen abomination, which is its name. We are calling this house the absolute abomination. There's just objects everywhere, there's things everywhere, there's broken walls, mismatched floors, mismatched walls, crazy things piled everywhere, and nothing really making sense. Nothing really looks good. To put it the nice way, nothing really looks good in this house. I put a lot of detail into it, and I really paid attention to things that Kayla doesn't like in a house. And watching Fixer Upper, it's very easy to see things that she doesn't like. And what's really interesting is that a lot of them are things that I also do not like. So it was very easy to figure out how to build this house, because I just had to think of things that I hated. One thing that really bugs me is the door, because on one side the door meets up completely with the wall, and on the other side there's a little opening. I am very OCD in the way that walls are built, and a lot of things have to be in the middle, or at least look good to the point where they don't mess with my OCD, in a way. So things have to be straight. You know, all the windows the same level, all the windows the same. I don't like changing windows between rooms. And, you know, just, I'm not a big fan of strange shapes in rooms just because they become harder to decorate. All of the lights are uneven. I made sure that if they were in a room that they did not line up at all. And I added cobwebs and breaks and watermarks and places where it'd be, you know, like torn away, like wallpaper or the wall, and just a lot of crazy has gone into this house. And it was hard to think of people who would live in this house, because I kind of wanted it to like kind of have a story, sorta, a little bit. So a lot of things went into this house, a lot of crazy objects, a lot of mismatched. It was a lot of crazy, and, you know, whatever. I had decided, I was practicing, practicing, like you can practice to build something that's terrible. I was kind of just building to see how it would work out, and my game crashed, because I was recording on like a different day than I usually do. It was just kind of a spur of the moment type thing, and, oh, I might sneeze. Ugh. I think we're okay, but I might sneeze. But I had it open, and I was kind of coming up with ideas for the kitchen and stuff like that, and my game crashed. So you'll see me periodically kind of save as I go through the house, just kind of out of fear of losing all the work I did. I added those backpacks. I thought, wouldn't it be strange if children actually lived in this house? So that's what I did. I had some backpacks, and it's kind of like children live in this house with like maybe a strange relative, or you know, like they don't live with their parents kind of thing, or maybe their parents are just kind of insane. So that's what I did. I added a lot of items of a lot of crazy things. I stacked a bunch of things, and just things that you wouldn't really, maybe wouldn't expect. It kind of looks like a hoarder's house, but that was kind of the vibe I was going for anyway. And I thought it'd be fun, so I placed a lot of things. I do change the colors so you kind of see them more. I do add lights. And it was really fun building this. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't built something crazy like this, try it. It is so much fun to build houses to be ugly on purpose. And I really liked it. So definitely give it a try. Just think of things just think of things that, like, if you saw that in a house, you'd be like, no way, I have to change that. And think of all those things that are like, I cannot leave that, and then put it there. But like, this cannot be in my house, and then put it there. Just to drive you crazy. It's really fun. I added rugs and put them different directions, and you know, the mismatched floors, and it's a lot of fun to just put items down and not necessarily make it look good. It's just, I don't know, try it. You never know. You may enjoy building something that is crazy. It's really fun. We've got a lot of time to talk about things besides just this house. So, you know, things that I've been up to. I have been painting minis for D&D because why not? It's fun. And I've been in the mood to paint, but didn't know what to paint. And I've had these minis that are blank, so why not? It's really fun. It's a fun little activity. I recommend a magnifying glass, especially if it's like a little mini, because my minis, they're like 2 inches tall, so there's a lot of detail in them that you need a small brush, a small amount of paint, and a magnifying glass to see, because otherwise you might mess it up a little bit. This part of the house was difficult. It was trying to get it to fit. I probably should have made it on a bigger lot than I did, and that probably would have helped in the problem that I was having. Oh my gosh, looking at this house. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's scary. Oh. And then I messed up the ground out front, and it's a very scary house to look at. And my dog is walking through. Look, Gavin. Gavin, come here. Come lay down. Yes. He's like barking and not laying down. Huh, mister? Little baby? Yes. I tell him to say hi, but he doesn't talk unless he wants to bark at something. Huh. Unless they get you to bark, and then you're really loud. And that's annoying. Come on, come lay down. We'll go to bed later. The other night, I let him into my room. I usually don't let him sleep with me because he's just a butt. I mean, I love him, but he's a butt. And I let him into my room the other night, and I literally slept on the edge of my bed. I was almost falling off. It was my legs up to my hips, like on the very edge, and then like my upper half was like folded over so that I was actually on the bed. And I have a queen bed, so there's a lot of space, and I was on the edge because my dog decided to jump up before I was ready, and he stole the entire bed. And so that's how I slept, freezing, because I couldn't get my sheets over me. So that was fun, but you know, he's adorable. He's super cute. Love him, even though he's a dork. And yeah. So this part of the kids' room, I was trying to come up with an idea that, you know, maybe this isn't the best place for children to be, and maybe the person that they're living with is a little crazy. So I made these super small rooms for the kids, and even like a little baby crib that maybe like this person would add in, like another child. I don't want to say the collection, but like, you know, just to have like another kid there. So I made these rooms very ugly, not very kid friendly. You know, really just kind of working on something that maybe it would be like a space where, like, if someone found out that this is what the kids were living in, you know, they'd probably be taken away. And I really just filled this house with crazy objects. Gavin, would you lay down and leave the birds alone? Don't wake them up. It was getting hard to like decide on floors to go in, because like even though there's so many floors, it's like, did I use this one? I can't remember if I've used it already, and I was trying to really use literally everything that you can, and I even did the cheats, like show hidden objects or something like that, and then you get crazy amounts of things. You get plates and cups and potions, and you get like the little, right now it's like the little beans from the different people, the little plant people, so you could get all those, and you get crystals and frogs and just everything that's in the game unhidden so that you could actually get to it. This room, this crazy pointed hallway-ish weird room, it was interesting to make. I filled it with a lot of patterns, I filled it with a lot of craziness, and I added 2 tables. Because I didn't feel like one was enough, because the one wasn't giving me what I wanted. And then I thought I should try to put this table on as many patterns as possible. So I put a lot of patterns in, and I added crazy amounts of things, mismatched countertops, you know, crazy stove, crazy fridge. It's scary. It's very scary to do, especially when you just want houses to look nice. But you know, let's see, other things that I've been up to. I have been building a world for D&D. Well, kind of. There's another channel I watch, Matthew Coville. He creates D&D videos for new dungeon masters, which are the people who run a game of D&D for their players and like tell the story and stuff like that. You know, if you don't know D&D. And he, with his community, which I actually was there, he did a live streams of building a world. And all these people came in, and we named the places and all that, and it was really fun. And I thought, how fun would it be to just kind of give it my own flair? And that's really the great thing about D&D, is you can make a world with people, and then later on, if you have access to it, you can change it to be however you want. So I took the map, I put it into more hexes. I put it in completely by hand. Unfortunately, I couldn't like just upload it into more hexes and then expand on it. So I literally built the entire map again by hand, looking at a copy of the map that I already had, named everything, and now currently it's not done, but I have to add more like names and stuff like that. And it's been really fun. I've got like a whole continent now, and then it's surrounded by water, so So you can see like there's ocean that may lead to maybe another continent if I get that far. Because right now the entire continent that I have is not completely finished. But it'll be fun. A lot of things that I focused on was adding, I saw the Christmas presents. I was like, ooh, that's really fun, have a bunch of Christmas presents out. And then I saw the Halloween stuff. And Halloween is my favorite holiday. It's number one. That is my favorite holiday without a doubt. And so I was like, we're just going to put every holiday in here that we can. Just in different rooms. And it's great. Add some cracks to the fridge that maybe like the fridge isn't kept up too well. And this wallpaper that I put in the kitchen, I didn't put it in, well, I put it in because it'd be terrible. But then at the same time, I put it in because I love it. I absolutely love this wallpaper. It is one of my favorites. I have used it before in one of my other builds. It was for a little toddler room. Ooh, I can't remember what build it was, but I love it. It's adorable. The dark blue one is better than the original, which is like a really, really bright teal. Yeah, it's not good. But then in the kitchen, you know, they have their little ghost light, all the lights that are crazy. I added a bunch of fish and a bunch of crystals and Easter eggs, and there's a lot going on in this kitchen. It's interesting. Oh, all the little snow globes. I was trying to find a little steamboat because Kayla loves steamboats. So I was like, oh, I can just put a little steamboat one. Couldn't find it. I was really upset. I think I put them all out. So maybe like they can be changed and I just missed it. I may have to go back and look. Let's see. My dog's in the kitchen making noise. Gavin! He's not coming. Alright. Well, what can you do? Alright, one moment. I'm going to take a drink. Ah, there it is. And then the Christmas tree. Now this room, I had the door behind a bookcase because I thought, oh, he wouldn't want the kids, or she. I assumed he, that crazy uncle, wouldn't want the kids to see that room. And so I just hid it, like the bookcase would open into to like show the door, and then you could go through the door into his crazy little room back there, which we will some more of. I added the two bathrooms right next to each other, so you have to walk through one bathroom to get to the next. And I just filled it with everything he would be like, okay, just throw it in there because, you know, the kids will need it, kind of thing. And it needed a bathroom anyway because I had to put that in. So I thought that'd be fun. Added crazy amounts of things to the bathroom that probably weren't necessary. A lot of laundry baskets because there are 3 kids. Well, I did put a baby in the crib, so maybe there's a 4th one. But lots of laundry baskets for laundry, a lot of dirty clothes because kids would go through clothes, and I just made everything as mismatched as I could. Really, that is the goal. Just mismatch everything. Don't make anything straight. Don't make anything look good together. Just go with it. And then I realized that I had a room back there that I couldn't get to. And the only way into it, without messing up everything else I'd done, is maybe go through one of the kids' rooms. Which I thought would make sense because, like, you want to go, like, check on the kids and then go to bed. So, this one I have, like, the bed covered with luggage. I actually saw this from another one of Kayla's videos that she saw, but you take the suitcase nightstand and if you put it in the bed, it'll look like just one suitcase sitting on the bed like they're packing. So I thought that was really cool. Thought they'd have, you know, mismatched luggage because, you know, we have a whole mismatched house. And I really went with red because at the time that I had seen this, I remembered that Kayla didn't really like the color red as a kid, so I was like, let's make it red because that was just in my mind. And I like making walls red anyway. It's just kind of a thing I do. Like with the master bedroom, red is really, even though a lot of people might not associate red with calmness, like I feel like that's a very calm color to go in a bedroom, which it's not technically. Like looking at like color and the way people look at color, like red is something like an angry color. So really red isn't, well, maybe to some people, but like red really isn't something that you would associate with being calm. So I don't know, maybe it's just me because I'm weird, but we'll see. And then I added in these little jail doors because I thought, how fun would it be if like he like keeps prisoners back here, and there's that like surgery table thing that usually like at the hospital where you can like perform surgery on people. Maybe he like have people hidden back here and he like let them do these activities, and then, you know, he like, you not like do surgery on them and stuff like that. And then I made the jail doors not match because that's how this whole house is. And then I didn't know what to do with these other rooms, so I made these rooms like storage that he would have, or she, I assumed she would have, or he would have, for new children, bring in, you know, little children, just a lot of things storage-wise that they could bring out to use to put somewhere else in the house, and add on to add more kids into this household. I thought it'd be kind of creepy, kind of fun, a little dark, you know, just really channeling it. But, you know, we're kind of there. While we're finishing off this last room, it was hard. By the time I got to this last room, I really didn't know what to put in it. I didn't know what kind of activity should go in it. And I was like, you know, there's no outdoorsy things inside, so I'm gonna add that. Add some outdoorsy things to the inside. Finally painted the outside walls, which surprisingly all matched. I actually added one window to this entire build. And that window you can't even look into the house with. That window literally looks into an attic that isn't decorated at all. There's nothing in the attic, which would probably be a good idea to put more children things. But yeah, I just put a window up top. You can only look in the attic with it, and I made the attic look like grass, like it was somewhere nice to be. But we are to the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it didn't make you cringe too hard, because it made me cringe the whole time I was building it. And if you liked it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!